Bill Maher's Religulous is a provocative film. It takes aim at organized religion, including Catholicism. Maher travels the world, interviewing people about their faith. He approaches the topic with humor, but also with a sharp, often mocking tone. While Maher's comedic style is engaging, his approach raises serious concerns. Can we truly grapple with complex issues like faith through ridicule, or does genuine understanding require a more respectful dialogue? This essay seeks to offer a thoughtful Catholic response to Religulous. Our goal is not to engage in a shouting match. Rather, we aim to foster a deeper, more nuanced conversation about faith. We believe that honest inquiry, even if critical, can be fruitful. However, dismissiveness and mockery only serve to shut down meaningful discussion. Religulous often resorts to caricature. It paints a picture of believers as naive, irrational, or even dangerous. This approach, while perhaps entertaining, is ultimately unfair and unhelpful. Meaningful dialogue requires respect. It demands that we listen to one another with open minds and hearts. When we prejudge or ridicule those with whom we disagree, we close ourselves off to the possibility of growth and understanding. Faith, for many, is a deeply personal and meaningful aspect of life. It provides comfort, guidance, and a sense of purpose. To dismiss these experiences with a wave of the hand or a sarcastic quip is to trivialize something profoundly important. Instead of resorting to mockery, let us strive for genuine engagement. Let us approach our differences with humility and a willingness to listen. Only then can we hope to bridge divides and foster understanding. One of the key criticisms leveled by Maher is that faith is inherently irrational. He portrays belief in God as incompatible with reason and logic. However, this view misrepresents the Catholic understanding of faith. Catholicism has a long and rich intellectual tradition. From Augustine to Aquinas, Catholic thinkers have sought to harmonize faith and reason. They see these not as opposing forces, but as complementary ways of approaching truth. St. John Paul II, in his encyclical Fides et Ratio, Faith and Reason, beautifully articulates this harmony. Faith and reason are like two wings on which the human spirit rises to the contemplation of truth. Faith, for Catholics, is not a blind leap into the dark. It is a reasoned assent to the existence of God, based on evidence and experience. This faith, far from contradicting reason, can actually illuminate and elevate it. Religulous also promotes several misconceptions about Catholic teachings. These distortions often stem from a lack of understanding or from focusing on outdated practices. It is essential to address these misunderstandings and present a clear picture of what Catholics actually believe. For instance, Maher criticizes the Church's stance on contraception. However, he fails to delve into the Church's reasoning, which emphasizes the sacredness of life and the unitive and procreative aspects of marital love. Similarly, he mocks the concept of transubstantiation, the belief that bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ during Mass. This belief, while seemingly illogical, is rooted in a deep theological understanding of Christ's sacrifice and his real presence in the Eucharist. It is crucial to engage with Catholic teachings in their entirety rather than focusing on isolated aspects or presenting them out of context. Only then can we have a fair and honest discussion about the Catholic faith. Why are there not more people talking about the profound impact of suffering on our faith? The problem of evil and suffering is a common challenge to faith. Why, if God is all good and all-powerful, does suffering exist? Religulous raises this question, pointing to instances of pain and injustice as evidence against the existence of a loving God. Catholicism does not shy away from this difficult question. We acknowledge the reality of suffering and its profound impact on individuals and communities. However, our understanding of suffering is nuanced and goes beyond simplistic answers. Suffering, while painful, can be a catalyst for growth, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the human condition. Moreover, Catholics believe that God is present with us in our suffering, offering comfort and strength. The Catholic response to suffering is not passive resignation. We are called to alleviate suffering in the world through acts of charity, justice, and love. Our faith compels us to be instruments of God's compassion and healing. While Religulous focuses on the perceived negatives of religion, it overlooks the countless positive contributions of faith to individuals and society. Throughout history, faith has been a source of inspiration for art, music, literature, and countless acts of love and service. Catholics are called to be salt of the earth and light of the world. Our faith motivates us to serve others, build strong communities, and work for justice and peace. From hospitals to schools to countless charitable organizations, the Catholic Church has a long and impressive track record of serving those in need. The positive impact of faith is undeniable. It provides meaning, purpose, and hope to billions of people worldwide. It inspires acts of love, compassion, and selflessness. To ignore or dismiss these contributions is to paint an incomplete and inaccurate picture of faith's role in the world. Religulous, while entertaining, ultimately falls short in its treatment of religion. Its reliance on mockery and caricature prevents genuine engagement and understanding. We believe that a more fruitful approach is one of respectful dialogue, open inquiry, and a willingness to listen and learn. We invite those who have seen Religulous and found themselves agreeing with Maher's critiques to go further. Explore the richness and depth of Catholic teachings for yourself. Engage in respectful conversations with Catholics about their faith. We are confident that such engagement, even if it includes challenging questions, will lead to a greater understanding and appreciation of the Catholic faith. The human search for truth is a complex and multifaceted journey. Faith and reason, dialogue and debate are all essential tools in this pursuit. Let us approach these conversations with humility, respect, and a genuine desire to understand. While we disagree with the approach and conclusions of Religulous, we recognize that it stems from a shared human desire to grapple with life's big questions. Let us continue this exploration together, not through ridicule or dismissiveness, but through honest, open, and respectful dialogue. Only then can we hope to grow closer to the truth and to one another.